Welcome to WNL Sports Weekly. I'm Jeremy Franklin. Coming up, I'll speak with wrestling head coach Nathan Shearer, women's basketball captain Taylor Casey, and men's basketball player Curtis Mitchell. But first, here's a quick look back at the weekend in Washington and Lee athletics. Men's and women's swimming both won ODAC titles. At the conference championship in Greensboro, the WNL teams combined to win 28 out of 36 events, and they also set 10 meet records. Riding placed first at the WNL JMU Invitational at the Virginia Horse Center. Men's lacrosse opened the season with a 13-9 home loss to number 7 York, while women's tennis downed Christopher Newport 6-3, and women's basketball saw its 10-game winning streak come to an end with a 71-56 defeat at Randolph-Macon. Women's track and field won the NOC Elite Meet in Salem, where the men's team recorded a second-place finish. And wrestling defeated Centennial Conference foes Johns Hopkins, Ursinus, and the Merchant Marines to break the program's single-season record for victories. Joining me in the studio is wrestling coach Nathan Shearer. Nathan, welcome back to the show.
Yeah, thank you, Jimmy.
As we mentioned, a new single-season program record, 16 wins for your team now. What does that milestone mean to the Washington and Lee program?
It means we had 16 wins, which is really, really good considering our schedule. And for the group of seniors, this is the first group that's went through every year that they've been here that they've had a winning record, so the first time in our team's history. And like I said, last year we tied the record, and this year we were able to surpass that. So I was really, really proud of this team's effort.
You talked about the schedule. You've accomplished this against a very competitive docket, both in terms of the dual meets and the invitationals. How have the Generals responded to the tough schedule you put in front of them?
No, we beat several ranked teams. I don't think we've lost to an unranked team at the time when we competed them. We also expanded our schedule, so just because you weren't in the starting lineup that week, we've added events throughout the year that we were able to develop guys, not only of course for 4 years, but throughout the season. And sure enough, it really paid off. We've had a lot of guys that have contributed in big ways that may not be the starter every single time. So they've responded really well.
Your senior class has seen its win total improve, has seen its place improve at the Centennial Conference Championship every year of their career so far. What have those 5 guys meant to the program?
No, I mean, like I told them on senior night, they've left something a lot better than what they found it. And that's kind of the ultimate goal. They've raised the bar, and it's tremendous. Like I said, it's the most successful 4-year cohort in the program's history, and we'd like to put an exclamation point on it this weekend.
What are your expectations for the conference championship?
Well, we've put ourselves in a position where we can win the conference championship this weekend, and of course there are other teams that are thinking the same way, and there's some good teams in the conference, but we're in those conversations and we can speak like that, and it's motivating to be around people in an environment and just have the chance and opportunity to compete for something at the end of the year, and here we are.
Nathan, thanks for joining us. Good luck at the Centennial Meet this weekend.
Yeah, thanks, Jeremy.
With me now is Taylor Casey, senior basketball captain from Brentwood, Tennessee. Taylor, welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me.
After you beat Eastern Mennonite on Tuesday, you're now 11-1 in 2020. What's led to the team's success over the past month and a half?
Yeah, I think a lot of things have led to our success, but probably most important would be just how we're playing together. We've kind of shifted our mindsets from individual achievements to more of team stops and team baskets, and we found that we're pretty hard to stop when we're all playing together like that. And then also, we like to say that we have the best bench in the ODAC, and that's just so encouraging when we're playing to see our bench just wild on the sidelines. It just makes it so fun, and it's definitely led to our success.
Earlier this season, you joined the 1,000 point club. You're currently 9th all time at Washington and Lee in scoring. Your points per game average is down this year because your teammates have stepped up. A lot of them are scoring more, contributing more on the offensive end. How have the Generals developed that kind of balance on offense?
Yeah, our assistant coach has been awesome because she's been encouraging us to get in the gym early in the morning and stay late after practice. And so many of my teammates have become so much better just over the course of this season. And it's really exciting to think what all they're going to be able to accomplish in the next couple of years. But the amount of work that we've all been putting in outside of scheduled practice times has just really improved all of our skills and abilities to score on the offensive end.
Tuesday's game wrapped up your run in the Duchess-Watt Tennis Center. What's the environment been like for games there over the past 2 years?
It's so fun because it's such a small environment. It gets really loud, and even if it doesn't really seem like there's that many people there, because it's so small, the gym is just always loud, and we see the people up above on the balcony, and it's just really fun.
With the ODAC tournament on the horizon, what are the Generals' goals for the last couple of regular season games?
Yeah, we hope to continue on a new streak after our loss this weekend and put ourselves in a great position heading into the conference tournament, just playing together, playing hard, playing with a lot of heart, with one mission in mind, to make a good tournament run.
Taylor, thanks for joining us. Best of luck the rest of the way.
Thanks.
Here with me in the studio is Curtis Mitchell, junior basketball player from Chevy Chase, Maryland. Curtis, welcome to the show.
Yeah, glad to be here.
Last week we talked with Coach McHugh about avoiding the pitfalls of what easily could have been a rebuilding year for Washington and Lee. How have the upperclassmen stepped up to prevent the Generals from maybe taking a step back this season?
Yeah, I think the effort's been kind of twofold. I'd say primarily it's been doing the little things, showing the guys the ropes. So specifically, we play pretty fast, so making sure we run down the court every time, run to our spots. We play sharp on offense. Don't just come direct off every screen, but curl, cut back door. So doing the little things really sharp. And at the same time, making sure they're good off the court. So getting their bodies right, getting treatment if they're beat up, injured. At the same time, getting the gym early, getting extra work in, or making sure things are going smoothly in the classroom. And I definitely give credit to these guys. They've done a great job.
WNL plays an up-tempo style, lots of transition basketball. Describe your role starting at the 5 in the General system.
Yeah, I definitely say I've sort of transitioned over the years to being kind of more of a interior scorer for our offense and an interior player. So this means scoring at the rim, kind of kicking the ball, making sure I'm moving the ball, playing an inside-out game. But at the same time, I'd say I'd add some versatility to our team as a whole. We play switch defense, so I need to be able to guard smaller guys, quicker guys. Same time, rebound the ball, outlet quickly, get down the court and get some easy layups. And then also shoot a little bit of threes. So just kind of being that complete big man for us.
As a sophomore, you won the first ever ODAC Defensive Player of the Year award. This season, you again rank among the conference leaders in rebounds and blocks. What's led to your effectiveness on the defensive end?
Yeah, I'd say definitely I have a mentality of being kind of a gritty player, a hard-working player, doing whatever it takes to win. And, I take pride in my defense. When someone scores on me, is scoring on our offense, I do whatever it takes to stop them. And I'd also say there's a kind of a smart aspect to it on knowing when to help, when to try to block a shot, when to, how to position myself on defense to get the rebound, and at the same time, kind of watching film, preparing, knowing my opponents, special moves and all of that.
The Generals have a pair of key road games this week. You go to Roanoke tonight and then to ODAC leading Randolph-Macon on Saturday. How is the team approaching those contests?
Yeah, they're definitely big games, and we're not one to shy away from big games. We know they're big games, but at the same time, in approaching these games, just continuing what we're doing well and what works. So playing really tough defense, pushing the ball, dictating the tempo, and then moving the ball on offense. And in terms of playing on the road, just making sure that we stick to our core identity, and we'll see how it goes.
Well, Curtis, thank you for joining us. Good luck with the rest of the season.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
It's time for a look at the upcoming weekend. The track and field teams will take part in the VMI Indoor Classic. On Saturday, wrestling travels to Allentown, Pennsylvania for the Centennial Conference Championship meet. Riding will compete in the Lynchburg Invitational, while baseball faces Averett in a road doubleheader, and men's basketball visits number 3 Randolph-Macon. Moving to Sunday, both lacrosse teams play host to nationally ranked foes. The men's team will meet number 8 Denison, and women's lax opens the season against number 12 Mary Washington. Baseball will face Averett at home, while women's basketball travels to Virginia Wesleyan. For WNL Sports Weekly, I'm Jeremy Franklin. Thanks for watching.